A lack of funding for an integral school program has left parents, teachers, and students in disbelief. Swim programs at 8 elementary schools and 12 high schools are in jeopardy as the Toronto District School Board cuts aquatics instructors, miscalculating how many would be needed to keep the programs alive.
In public education, it just seems like we're lowering the bar, and eventually, how low can it go?
A Save Our Pool sign hangs in the window at Brown Public School in Midtown Toronto. Parents and teachers fighting for the swim program students have come to love for generations.
We're just going to push and push and push the resiliency of our kids and take away all these good things. You know, the Minister of Education says we should go back to basics. Is that just going to be 3 hours of math, 3 hours of language, and nothing else? It's like the spice that makes school good.
30% of Toronto schools with pools will lose aquatic instructors and will be forced to share on a rotating bi-weekly basis. They will likely all lose their competitive swim teams. The TDSB made the cuts with the promise that it wouldn't impact programming, but they say after reviewing the details, it wasn't possible to maintain the same service levels.
Extreme frustration and anger, and super sadness for the kids, because I just know how integral it's been to their school life here.
The board staff admitted they made a mistake. They tried to move ahead implementing a model that doesn't make sense and is unfair to our students.
The decision has been met with fierce pushback, parents and teachers expressing their concerns to trustees at a lively meeting on Monday.
As a teacher, I see things from a different lens. I see students that may not excel academically in language and math or various other subjects, but swimming is their thing.
13 instructors will be cut, saving the board roughly $1 million. Teachers say by cutting their budget, they're cutting a pivotal school experience for kids.
In reality, when you look at how it would play out, it's going to be decimated.
You know, a lot of people think, oh, a school with a pool, how privileged, how lucky. Well, we don't have any green space at this school.
The TDSB tells us a motion that would pause the implementation of these changes will go before the Finance Committee for consideration on Tuesday. If passed then, it will go on to the full board.
The impact on kids is just that slow drip, drip, drip away of public education. And it's really a shame that the TDSB is complicit in the cuts that the province is pushing.
In a statement, the Ministry of Education tells us, over the last 4 years, base funding for the Toronto District School Board increased by almost $129 million, despite projecting nearly 10,000 fewer students. They add school boards are responsible for allocating budgets and funding services. For City News, I'm Yazdani.